Welcome back to the Man That Can Project podcast. For those who are tuning in, thank you so much for being here. Every week I am now back in a role and I'm having more of you reach out and share some takeaways and even add and ask questions around the topics that we're talking about. I'm in probably one of the most chaotic periods of my life and it's so exciting. I was talking with a client literally just a moment ago and it's very easy to see opportunity as pressure and it completely changes the whole experience of what's in front of you. The reason why I say that is a lot of my life when I was younger, I was allowing the negative emotions and the limiting beliefs to win the thoughts around you're not good enough, you're a failure, you're weak. Because in previous times, I wasn't good enough. There was so many experiences where I wasn't good enough to make a team. And I allowed that to define who I was, not just be a stepping stone. There were periods where I wasn't strong enough. I folded under peer pressure. And once again, I allowed that to define who I was, not use it as a learning point. And there have been plenty of times where I have failed. And I allowed that to define me as a failure rather than using that as a lesson. What I choose to do now is I choose to know that though that's still there and it always will be, but I like to put it in my pocket. And the way that I keep it in my pocket is I flip or invert those negative thoughts and emotions and not only just, try and think myself to a better life, I then go, okay, I am a success. I am good enough. And because I believe that about myself, I am able to take action towards the things that are important to me. And there are so many things happening at the moment. And I trust that there would be things happening in your life as well. And depending on what frame of mind you're in at the moment, you may be absolutely crushing it. And I would call that summer. Right? Summer is the time where everything you do turns to gold. You're surrounded and supported by loved ones. Right? You just feel like life is really happening for you. It's a great feeling. It's a great space to be in. And some of you may be in winter. It feels like you just can't get any momentum. You feel like you're not worthy, you're not being supported. And that's not a fun place to be. I've been in both of those and I do believe that life is seasonal. Around every corner is the next season and we need to be prepared for that. And within that, I think it allows us to stay humble in the tough times and not get ahead of ourselves not get our head blown up when we're going well, and not allow ourselves to get stuck in a rut when things aren't going well, because just around the corner is the next opportunity. So for me, one thing that I'm super excited to share with you guys is the InnerTrack scorecard. A decade ago, had I had this, it potentially would have helped me avoid hitting rock bottom. I put myself in a position where I destroyed my life. And when I say that, that's blowing it out of proportion, but I hit what I would call my rock bottom. My life couldn't get any worse. And I did that because I didn't understand what was missing. I felt confused. I felt lost. I didn't feel good enough. And I was looking for masking agents. At the time, I was looking to drink away the pain. I was looking to sleep away the insecurity and the loneliness, rather than being able to assess the different domains of my life and go, okay, from a health perspective, life's good. You're lacking purpose, you don't have the best relationships, and that's including the relationship with yourself. So here's some work that you could do. So I've created this scorecard that is available to you. It'll take under 2 minutes to go through and get a quick reading. Now, if you like that, it's going to give you some, depending on how you score, there's 3 levels. There's green, amber, and red. Red means we probably want to make some changes, and I'll suggest some changes there. Amber is things are going well, we could improve. And green is life's going awesome, we can still improve. I think we always need to be growing. There's going to be suggestions there. But what will then happen is you'll get some automated emails from me, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm doing every email because that just wouldn't be good use of my time. But it will then ask you to take a more detailed one. For those of you who want to do a more detailed one, it's 29 questions. It's a lot more specific. So then rather than it just suggesting which area or which domain of life, from mindset to health to relationships to personal growth, it'll give you action actionable steps, like key steps from your life, which I think is cool. So that's free and you can do that now. And I'm super excited because what that will then enable me to do is create more specific content to help you guys, right? For some of, firstly, not everyone can work with me for a number of reasons. And that's on both sides. I'm not the right fit for everyone. Pricing, availability, so many things. And for some of you, you just don't want to work with me. You just want to get results and do it yourself, which is completely fine. So this will enable you to do that. And I'm so excited to see you guys take that quiz. The link is going to be attached below, or you can find it on my Instagram, or it's actually currently getting embedded on the website. But it is something, as I said, I'm super excited about. I believe it's an opportunity to help more people. And I'm very excited to get that feedback and see how we can best serve you guys. The other thing is we have the documentary coming out. For me, so grateful for the opportunity that we crushed the 58 marathons, and to have that story come into cinemas, or on one night only, but it's going to be out, is something that I'm very proud of. To tell the story and to have the team around resilience, sharing how we stacked the small wins, how we built this plan and overcame limited beliefs and injuries and everything like that, and really showed and grew resilience to achieve that outcome, is such a cool experience, and I look forward to sharing that with you guys. The final thing is keynotes. Plenty of keynotes. I've spent literally 4 hours today practicing the keynote. I don't just want to be a speaker. I want to be someone who has great stories to tell around the things that I care about, but can do it in a way that moves you, right? You resonate and you feel something. You feel empowered to change. That's what I'm excited about. And so I believe it's a craft. I believe I have to keep practicing ad hoc all the time to get better. And that is a lesson for life. If you want to be great at something, how much time are you investing into being great? Because I think of it like this. I may get head starts and opportunities based off of things. And I do believe I've put myself into a position now where I do get opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten a decade ago. But I also pat myself on the back for becoming the person who gets those opportunities. The second thing is I'm very mindful with those opportunities that I don't want to just walk into opportunity and be underdone. I want to be exceptional at the things that I commit to doing. There's not many things that I want to commit to doing moving forward that are from a work standpoint. I just want to be an incredible keynote speaker, and I want to be a world-class coach who really transforms men's lives. And if I can do the other things that provide value for you guys by giving you the scorecard, which you can get in the link below, and give you some free resources and tools that will help you improve your life, then that's what I'm about, because I want to help you rebuild from the inside out. I believe that InnerTrack scorecard is going to be the thing that does that for you. So thank you guys for supporting. I have plenty of opportunity, as I said, and I believe you do too. What lens are you going to look at your life through? We're here for a short time. So are you going to step forward and step up and look at it through a lens where you have the opportunity to build something that you're truly grateful for? And if you can look at that in a couple of steps, I would say set a goal that is compelling, set a goal that makes you feel genuinely excited, right? For me, just doing the 58 states wasn't, like, it was exciting, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you there. But it wasn't as exciting as when I said, how good would this be to also share the story and document the mental health journey that I was going to experience. It would be even better if we set a huge fundraising goal, and then it would be even better if I had some of my mates come with me. That then became so compelling that I was prepared to walk through brick walls in order to make that happen. The next thing is understanding that you have a choice. From here on out, after listening to this, what are you going to do with your life? Are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to continue to grow? Because quite often the short-term answer is I want to stay where I am because it's comfortable. You see, the problem with comfort is in the long term, it has consequences. We become soft, we become overweight, we have a weak mindset, our relationships deteriorate. The flip side, the better choice to make is in the moment. It may mean you have to have tough conversations. It may mean you don't hit the snooze button in the morning. It may mean you lift heavier than you've ever lifted. But the consequences, the long-term impact of that is you become fitter and healthier. Your marriage gets better. Your life gets better. And I think that is much more exciting. And finally, stack some small wins. What is something that you are able to do right now that is going to move you towards where you want to get to? And understand that if you can do that thing and then ask yourself that same question once you've done that thing and you keep stacking win after win after win, you're going to become better and better and better until you end up creating a life that you did not even think was possible for you. And I'm excited to hear about that. I'm excited for you guys to follow the journey. I'm excited to meet plenty of you guys. So I want to leave you with this. Go take the scorecard. I'm super proud of it. I do believe it's going to add a lot of value to you. If you do take it, give me feedback. Would you like a few more questions on that one? Whether was it, the landing page a bit crummy? Like, just give me feedback, because I want it to be a free resource that you can use to improve your life. Thank you guys for being here. Have a ripper week. I'll see you next week.